Hello and welcome back to the Brother BIB radio show. We are now going to have an interview process with Brother BIB, and this may answer some questions about that you've had about his insanity or genius, depending on how you look at it. So without further ado, Brother BIB.
So, Benjamin, how you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing, Marie?
Super. There's been some things on my mind I want to ask you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know a lot about your show, so I want to know, what gave you the inspiration to start the whole thing?
Well, when I heard that Ashland University had this radio program, this radio station, I being a fan of radio dramas, based on those that I've heard back at home, said to myself, I want to create a radio drama. There were some stories that came to my mind, some situations, so I decided to develop this whole radio show. It's basically about all of those topics and issues that take place in the world that pique my interest. So based on those, I write a script. I may or may not get some help with it and write the script out, get some people to come over, and we record over the weekends.
I think that's a major thing I really noticed. Like right now, there's like 5 or 6 people in here. I think student involvement is like really good. So how did you get like students involved, like get them motivated to come be in your shows?
Well, the first thing that I did was, being a broadcast and a theater major, I asked everyone in my majors, people in broadcast who like production, and then of course I made the announcements to all my theater colleagues, theater classmates, and friends in my theater major, telling them if you guys want to be a part of this, then feel free to email me. I also told all of my friends about it. I made announcements in choir in all of my classes about it. And after I got well acquainted with people, I just said, "Hey, would you like to be a part of the show? We need voice actors, we need writers, I need directors. So if you want to come down, if you want to come over and help us out with that, share your talent, then by all means feel free to."
That sounds super awesome.
It super is.
So can you tell me about like these types of radio dramas that you write? Because it just seems like, it just comes naturally to you and you seem like you just like awesome like at that. So where do you get these ideas from?
These ideas are basically, first of all, they're anything that God gives me. Any story, any issue that is really, really important to me, that he has placed real deep down inside of me, I write about. So we've had topics on the show such as speaking out against the strangers that come into our communities, into our lives. We've talked about it takes a village raising a child. We've talked about love and hate, celebrating family, uh, segregation, and everything in between. These are all messages and issues that pique my interest. So what happens is I determine how I want to do the show. We've done two types of shows before. We've done discussion shows and we've had radio dramas. We've had the dramas. And so however I want to tell that story, however I want to convey that to the audience, I get with people and I say, okay, this is what I send the email out to everyone who told me that they'd be interested. And I say, this is what we're going to do. I either send them a script, send them the order of the discussion shows, what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about, and we record it. How the shows have come to me writing-wise is I would just get a story. God would put a story inside of me, and I would just sit down and write it out. I would tell other people, especially with some of my earlier shows, what I wanted to do, what I thought about having happened, and they would come over and help me out, share their ideas, share what they thought should be incorporated.
Okay, so you're a freshman here and you've been doing like your shows like all year and you've been really passionate about it. Like with your radio dramas, how do you want to like impact Ashland University, like the students here or just Ashland the city like in general? What do you want everyone to learn or get out of these shows?
To anyone who listens to these shows, whether it be here in Ashland University, Ashland, Ohio, or wherever, I want people to I really want this to be a show for anyone and everyone. That's how come the holiday show really is that, a holiday show. It didn't celebrate just one holiday. I wanted all of the holidays incorporated. Well, as many as we, promote in media anyway, as many as I knew about. And I want people to feel, one, comfortable listening to this show. I don't want anyone to be embarrassed. I don't want anyone to feel out of place. And two, I want people to join together with people who they wouldn't think that they would hang out with. That's one reason why I have all of these people coming in when we record the shows, people who I know, people who I've met here on campus, and I bring them in with other people who they may not have known or may not have met on campus. I want people to come closer together instead of all of us feeling safe within our own personal bubbles, within our own groups of people. Because separation, in my mind, equals the same as segregation. If you're separate from someone, then you're segregated from them. By doing this, by creating a show like this and having a really, really well-balanced cast of people, we can get people to come together and listen to the show and feel the same thing with each other, feeling unified as one whole rather than different groups and different sections of people.
All right, so one last thing I have. So for all the supporters out there of you and your show and all the participants and listeners, what do you have, like, one thing to say out to all of them? What do you want to tell them?
Thank you. I want to tell them thank you for all of your support, for all of your love, for all of your dedication. The show hasn't been easy. It's been anything but easy. It was really, really, really rough when we first started. It's been an awesome, incredible journey, and as hard as it was, I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world. It's been really great. It brought me closer to people, and I hope that what I've noticed is true in that it brought other people closer with other people. So it's been really great. It's been really fun, and I really, really sincerely thank you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Awesome. For the B.I.B., Ashland's Prodigy.
Well, that was different. So, we're going to take it out the serious side for a sec, and we're going to bring the cast in. This cast of mine has been incredible all year long. I really, 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 really love these people who I have worked with, and I'm going to introduce some of them to you guys. Some of them are not here. I'm going to acknowledge them first. Marista K. Stubbs, who was one of our performers. She starred in every episode that aired last semester, the first 7 episodes.
Hello, are you working today? Yes? No? Should I just talk louder instead of...
Talk the range that you're going to say.
Let's see, where's the line? I'm coming. I wish you wouldn't go. Why not this again?
Hey, guys, what's going on? This is Brother
Benjamin?
B.I.B. Huh? What?
Never do that again.
Your mama. Hey,
Your bald-headed granny.
Your daddy.
Your sisters and brothers.
Your grandmama, your auntie. Anywho,
Your
hey, guys, how's it
ancestors.
going? Shh, quiet, girl.
It's true. My name is Lily Jackson, and I was just going to do some volunteer work at the park last week when I saw it had been vandalized. When the detective arrived, he began asking me questions as if I was the one who vandalized everything.
So, Marista K. Stubbs, I love you. Another is Jessica Blake, who appeared in most of our episodes as well. I love you, dear.
I've received a call from 3. Oh, it looks like there. I've received a call from 3 of your teachers. What? Okay. I've received a call from 3 of your teachers at school who want me to have a conference with them about your grades. What's wrong with you, boy?
You can't
She spent hours on this song, man.
Jessica, where the crap did you come
have
from?
no idea.
Hold the...
Hours. Days. Years. Minutes. She came out the womb singing it.
On today's show, we got a lot
Go
of
back to
things-
that jam. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. I like dolphins.
Susie Strobel, one of my best friends, who appeared in not as many episodes, but she has played a valuable part in the show's run. She's appeared in a few of our shows, and I love you, and I thank you as well.
Wuggy. Someone ate my sister named Cookie. Did you hear it? Does it work? Ah! Yeah! I love recording in here. Sorry, Benjamin. Sorry. Can we use this microphone?
I am really excited about this episode. We are selling Valentine's Day. We are
I
celebrating
love Valentine's Day. Oh my God, I love it. I see, Steven. I'd like to take time to get my... I see, Steven. I'd like to take the time to get to know my students. Why don't you tell me a little about yourself? Chips. Chips are good. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Is it good?
I think so, yeah. There are others, and I'm sure that as I think about them, their names will come up and I'll say them. But right now, I want to bring to you guys these incredible people right here. I want to start with the ladies first. I want to start with Miss Tashay Johnson,
Hello.
Miss Allison Steiger,
Hello.
Miss Marie Pride,
Hola.
and some of the fellas, Mr. David Wager,
Hi.
Mr. Armand Burgess, hello, Mr. Kevin Lideline,
Greetings.
and Mr. Donnell Woods.
Always present.
These guys, let me tell you guys something. Whenever these guys come into the show, come in for recording, help me write a script or whatever, these guys are really, really, really supportive. This show would not be all that it is if it weren't for these incredible guys. Tashay helped me write the Kwanzaa portion for our holiday show.
I'm coming, I promise. I just don't understand. What's the big deal?
Mama! Imani doesn't understand why we celebrate Kwanzaa.
Okay, Jordan. Remember, you didn't always understand our traditions either.
Darnell played piano. He doubled as a cast member for a lot of our shows and played piano for We Wish You... No, what was it? 12 Days of Christmas during our holiday show. Four calling birds. Four calling birds. Ooh, yeah. Four calling birds. Four calling birds. Four calling birds. Three French hens, two and a partridge. And a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh. And David Wager for some of our shows doubled as actor and recording engineer. I love these guys to life. I really, really, really love you guys to life. To you guys, to the three ladies I mentioned earlier, and to everyone else who has contributed to the show in some way or another. I really, 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 really thank you guys. I love you all. I really do.